Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, the members of the committee, for the opportunity to speak today. I know a number of the members have a little bit more seniority than me, but I know several of us at least are long enough to sort of have some perspective on things, and so I thought I'd add some perspective from that end of the equation a little bit more mine. And I mean that in terms of years in building as opposed to years in planning in that respect. So the first thing I thought I would touch on was a notion of adding in an idea where bills would stay alive into a second term. That way, bills that just really run out of time at the end of the session don't have to go through the entire process again, as long as it's within a 2-year term. So we're going to have the same body of members in place for those 2 times. Actually, potentially for some really big bills, it might give more time for deliberation. Maybe a good example might be things like the PawSox issue that really obviously was really contentious, and then we might really have to put it off again. And I think there's been a number of other issues like that where it would have really been beneficial to, while we couldn't get to the bill that particular session, still take advantage of the fact that we spent a lot of time and energy and effort researching and learning about it along the way. And that's my perspective on a bunch of bills I've seen, really heavy, serious bills at least, where that's been an issue. The other thing I thought I would just touch on really quickly, and again, that's part of why I also was mentioning, I know some folks have been here when we had a special legislation committee in the past, but that was when we had 100 members. And in that time, we've also added a whole lot of extra committees. So this is about that part of the change, that special edge to it. And I think the speaker's quite right that we do have, we actually overload some of the committees, particularly finance and judiciary. But rather than farming bills out to a new committee, I think actually it would be much more sensible to farm them out to the existing committees that we have in place, out there along the way. And so I'd urge the body to consider that instead of adding a new group, because I can tell you we've struggled sometimes. I was on 4 committees the last 2 years. Very hard sometimes to get one together. Adding yet another committee I don't think would be beneficial. I'd be happy to answer any questions about that.
Any questions for Representative? Representative Williams. Representative Williams.
Representative Kennedy, are you referring to special ledge as being a new committee?
I thought that was what we were talking about in the rules to add special legislation.
Special legislation has been added to the rules.
Right, but it's not a new committee. It may be just added to the language, but it's always been a special ledge committee. It just was not utilized, and it's just being now going to be back freshly up to being part of the process. Just for the
Sure. So for clarification too, I think even then, though, if that was activated, if you will, in the previous version, we'd need another chair, we'd need another set of members would now be pushed onto other committees in that sense. And maybe if we were able to pare back numbers of people on committees, it might be possible. But I think logistically, there's a logic to instead using the existing structure that we've already put in place. There are a lot of committees that don't pick up a lot of legislation, and those bills, these kinds of bills would still fit in those other committees instead. But I understand what you're saying.
Thank you. Representative Hooper.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Andy, I know you and a lot of the other reps that you're working with on potential changes. I agree with a lot of what you have to propose, but I have to say, I have some concerns about your proposal about carrying legislation over and I appreciate your thoughts on what you said. I understand that those of us in the building who are here, who work here, are elected here, and the lobbyists that are here all the time, they're familiar with the legislation, but my concern with the carrying the bills over is if you have a controversial bill, it has a hearing, let's say it's March of 2019, the public comes out, and then a year, a few months goes by, and it pops out for a vote in May or June of 2020. I really have concerns that the public is going to feel where to come from. I know it's a hassle to get signatures again and reintroduce stuff. I understand there's some wasted effort there, but I think if a bill doesn't pass, I think having hearings continuing next year is important. And so for that reason, I wouldn't support that change, but I'm curious if you think my concerns are related.
I don't have the numbers on how many other states use the 2-year session concept, but there's a lot of them. I know at least I believe Massachusetts does, and I'm pretty sure New York does. And I think in the end, folks get used to those kinds of changes. There's legislatures with only session once every 2 years, which is obviously I know Newberg would support that idea from your perspective as well. But so I tend to think that that's something that you can work with and adapt to, and in fact, let people have a chance to do written testimony or something like that instead of spoken testimony at the second light of the apple.